that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
You know, Matty, it's interesting. You take a look at the research packet handed out before today's game. And one thing I notice about this lineup is the fact that they're in the bottom third of grounding into double plays. Teams are aware of that type of stuff. Creating good at-bats, not giving that extra out to the defense is huge in creating an environment to be successful throughout the course of a full year.
No balls and 1 strike. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball, and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
There's a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. KC down in order. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Ian Kennedy gets the ball for the Royals in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop on their bat, and they can go deep.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Martinez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Merrifield is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Coming to the plate now, Paul DeYoung, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First offering on its way. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung. So a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped up. Moustakas is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. The Cardinals lead it 2-0. Here's Lucas Duda now. His career line against Waka. He's only 1 for 10.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1. Popped him up. Under it now, Jerko for the first out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Now at the plate, Salvador Perez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And that's off the left field wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Hit on the ground to third. And that's the second out. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. His career line against Waka. He's just 1 for 6. Perez stands at second with 2 gone. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate, and he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Royals leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Merrifield is there, and he has it for the first out.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And I want to talk about shortstop Alcides Escobar. This guy's a premium defender. He's been that way his whole career. A former World Series champion, the ability to go up the middle and to the backhand with a strong arm.
These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Here comes the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Aerial view there of St. Louis from high above the Mississippi River as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a Bouncing ball, foul. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Popped him up. Martinez in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 30.
So striding in, Ian Kennedy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. One out, nobody on. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing him.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, it's one thing to give up a hit to a pitcher right here. You can live with that, but an American League pitcher, a guy who probably takes BP 10 days out of the year, this is surprising. He's going to have to bear down on the mound out there.
Whit Merrifield comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Popped high in the air. Martinez waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in, Ramon Torres. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Kennedy is off at first with two away. And he fouls this one off. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Tommy Pham. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he popped him up. Duda in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in a conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Takes this the other way to right. Soler is there, one away. Digging in now, Jose Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. Merrifield is there now, and he has it. Two gone.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. So instead of leading off the following inning, Matt Carpenter bats next with two away. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as you see there, he's currently pacing this Redbirds team in that category. Kennedy pauses. First pitch on its way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff.
Now another one hit deep to left. Orlando looks up. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Line towards center field. Merrifield is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. 3 innings complete. Cards lead it 6-0. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Fouled off. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Here's Lucas Duda now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Here comes another 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready now, number 41. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that'll be all for Ian Kennedy. Jason Hamill answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Swinging a soft liner, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the top of the lineup will have a chance now with nobody out following the base hit by the pitcher.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Career numbers against Jason Hamill. He's 4 for 13. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ground ball for Moustakas. This might be 2. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Now at the plate, Jose Martinez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hamill sets. Here's the first pitch. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Ozuna is on his way home. He scores as they push their lead to 8 now.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
From the stretch. Squared that one up just a little late. Martinez at second with 2 down. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one is gone. A home run.
Number 3.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit. And the 2-out hit keeps the inning alive for Yadier Molina.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Into the box now. Yadier Molina is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Merrifield going back and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. The runner from first comes all the way around to score.
Now batting, number 41.
Stepping in, number 41. Runner in scoring position with Sagan.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center is second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
The pitcher, number 52. Michael.
In now, Michael Wacha. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. In is Jorge Soler. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
To short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
So coming to the plate, Paulo Orlando. He singled his last time up. And this is knocked down on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. KC down in order, but this one's pretty much over, 14-0. Ready for another chance? Tommy Pham. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
Tommy Pham.
Here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Stepping into the box, Marcell Ozuna. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. He's set, and the pitch. On the ground to the left side. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. Into the box now, Jose Martinez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Soler is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. And the throw in gets away from him. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul DeYoung. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. He's set. Here it comes. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Ozuna rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitch.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, in hockey, they call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having...
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. This has almost been a superhuman performance from this lineup. 10 home runs in the game. When's the last time you can remember a team knocking that many balls out of the park?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 5 innings complete. Jorge Bonifacio will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 38, Jorge.
Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Whit Merrifield goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
Martinez has got it, and the side is retired. Brian Flynn gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Number 41 will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. But that'll be off the right field wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
The pitcher, number 52.
The pitcher, Michael Walker, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Way in front of that fastball. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first home run of the season as this lead got even wider.
Yeah, he had the right idea, trying to bust him inside. But that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a 2-run homer. That was a nice swing of the bat.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he hits one on a line to left field. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Into the box now, Jose Martinez.
Jose Martinez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1 there. Back to Duda. A double play, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. We're through 6 full. The Cardinals lead it 20-0. So next to the plate for the Royals, Mike Moustakas. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem. And what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Popped him up. Carpenter has room in foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's his first base hit in this one. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Well, that's just a tasty roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hit.
Ozuna will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. To second for 1, and a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get to 1. Settling in now, Jorge Soler. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. No balls and a strike to count. ripped down the first base line. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. And as you can see, they are digging in to try it again. Paul DeYoung hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Solo shot here to left, his 2nd home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Matt Carpenter will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And he's going to get to 2nd now with nobody out. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Here's Jed Jerko now.
This guy's having a pretty...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. As he arrives at 2nd without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Now at the plate, Yadier Molina. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's a drive out toward left center field. In at 2nd safely, as a run will score on the play as well. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one.
Tried the old ambush tactic, and it almost worked right there. Wasn't able to keep that first pitch fastball fair. The at-bat, he's got a lot left in this. If he's able to let that one go, I still think he can have a quality AB.
This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. So striding forward now, Michael Wacha. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from 2nd.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than 2nd as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Now batting.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jose Martinez. He was a double play victim last time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and that is 27 for him on the year as the blowout continues. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His third home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Here's Matt Carpenter.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Orlando's under it.
And the inning is over. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Coming to the plate now, Alcides Escobar. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ground ball right side. The underhanded flip onto first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Billy Burns will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Hit hard to third. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3. Kevin McCarthy enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Leading off for the Cardinals, second baseman, Dan Kershaw.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As he rips it on the ground to second. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Number 41.
Into the box, number 41. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, Dero, talk about adding insult to injury right there. And the pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, and if he throws a gem, Dan, without question, he's getting his name in the box. He's all over the box scoring this one. Ribbies.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center. And I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone.
There's not a hotter hitter in all of baseball, folks. As the guy on the mound can attest, he's seeing everything they're throwing at him well right now, and he's not missing them either.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box now, Jose Martinez. Line towards center field. Merrifield has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down. Now the guy everyone is anxious to see stepping in, Paul DeYoung. And he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Riding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Matt Carpenter. He's 5 for 6 to this point. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Gone!
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Line drive to center field. Merrifield is there to make the catch, and Mercer with Merrifield.
Leading off for the Royals, center fielder
Luke Gregerson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ramon Torres. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Soft liner towards first, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. Royals down to their final out, and standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman Mike Moustakas. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. KC down to their final strike in this one. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
Tons of runs in this one. The Redbirds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Michael Walker gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Ian Kennedy allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The winning pitcher is Michael Wacha. His record is now 10-0. The loss goes to Ian Kennedy. He falls to 1-4.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cubs picked up 14 hits in total as they bested the visiting Indians 8-3. The Cincinnati Reds totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the win after some free baseball against the Pirates 7-6. The Diamondbacks amassed 14 hits in the game as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 7-2. Trey Turner collected a total of 4 driven in as the Nationals took care of the Padres 4-3. He is currently leading the National League in stolen bases. The New York Mets earned the 3-game series sweep as they beat the visiting Marlins 3-2. The Braves had 12 hits as a team as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 8-0. The Dodgers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 4-1. The Angels knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-4. They now have 6 straight victories. The Tampa Bay Rays combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 2-1. The Orioles allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the White Sox on the south side 5-1. The Twins racked up 11 hits as a team as they bested the Tigers in extra innings 3-2. The Mariners got 11 hits overall as they defeated the A's in Oakland 7-3. The Texas Rangers picked up 14 hits in total as they pummeled the Yankees 9-3. The Astros finished off a 2-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Giants 3-1. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors. TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Reds brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they sank the visiting Buccos 6-2. The Brewers swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they got the best of the visiting Mets 9-2. The Rays held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 3-1. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim put together 10 total hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 8-3. The win was their 7th in a row. Dylan Bundy won his 4th game thus far, leading the Orioles to the victory over the White Sox 4-1. The Stros combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-1. The Oakland Athletics grabbed 13 hits in the game as they sank the Mariners 7-1. The Rangers combined to allow only 4 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 1-0. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001. PNC Ivan Nova will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Marte patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. The relay. But he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
In now, Jose Martinez. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. As a look, now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left, Frazier. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Head-to-head against Nova. He's got a 3-for-7 line.
Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So instead of leading off the following inning, Matt Carpenter bats next with 2 away. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Amazing what this guy has been able to do. Think about the pressure every day he gets to the ballpark. Members of the media asking about the streak. Can he keep it going? Is he looking forward down?
And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. DeYoung rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on, because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
First delivery to him on the way.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Comes set, and the 0-1. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Polanco. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Ready with the 0-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Here's the first pitch to him, and it's fouled away. Marte stands at second with 2 gone. Here's a high pop-up. Martinez is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. And he popped him up. Polanco coming on. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
He's short, hit hard, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Next to bat for St. Louis, Jack Flaherty, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but this will be a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Polanco has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. In now, Tommy Pham hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Way in front of that fastball.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Francisco Cervelli, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Cervelli.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out towards shallow right. Under it is the right fielder. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And we have to focus on Matt Carpenter right here. This guy bounces around, can play a number of different positions, and has a good enough arm to play them all and play them all at a high level.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Gregory Polanco. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around.
Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez. They so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And as you see right there, this streak will continue as he inches forward up the all-time list.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row. Think about this. He's in the 30s right now. He's basically gone like 4 weeks when he's gone to bed every night, and he probably sleeps pretty comfortably knowing that he got a base hit in every game.
Oh, man, his dinner tastes better. His wife got prettier. Without question, this is a month he'll never forget.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. A leap, but it's off his glove. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
And that's in there.